How's it going, everyone? Chris here, and welcome to a little bit different kind of video, because instead of taking a look at a leak today, we are actually going to be talking about who the next character for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is. Now, all of the characters that I'm going to be talking about in this video probably have some kind of chance of making it into the game, but these are just going to be assumptions, and if your favorite character does not make it on this list, I do apologize, guys. This list is going to be in no particular order, just going to be me basically talking about who I think we're going to be getting, and then you guys should let me know in the comments who you believe that we are going to be getting, because I'd love to hear about it. And now, guys, with all of that out of the way, let's go ahead and start talking about some of the characters that could potentially make it in. So, guys, the first character that I'm going to go ahead and talk about is obviously Geno from Super Mario RPG. Now, Geno is definitely one of those special cases that I believe have a very strong chance of making it into the game. Now, quick disclaimer, yes, Geno is in fact a spirit in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and as of now, the current, agreed thing is that if you are a spirit in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, you cannot make it in as a playable fighter. However, guys, let's just ignore that for a second and say that if you are a spirit, you still have a chance of making it into the game. Now, in terms of Geno's chances, yeah, he definitely has a very strong chance of making it in. As we know, Sakurai has been working very hard on listening to the fans and adding in characters that we all really want to see. We have seen this through Banjo-Kazooie, King K. Rool, and Ridley, and I think that since Geno did just as well, and in fact sometimes even better than those characters, like on the Super Smash Bros. Fan ballot, I think that Geno has a pretty strong chance. Now, another reason why I think Geno has a strong chance of making it in is because Geno's Mii costume is actually nowhere to be seen. Now, in Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS, Geno had a Mii costume, and it was the only Mii costume in the entire game that ended up getting a splash screen, which is basically like the same thing that the characters get, so like Ridley hits the big time, or King K. Rool comes aboard, or something like that. Geno's Mii costume actually did end up getting one of those, which is very, very interesting. So the fact that that Mii costume is currently missing right now definitely is raising some red flags in a lot of people's minds. So with all of that being said, though, guys, I think Geno has a very strong chance of making it in, regardless of whether or not he is a spirit. The next character that I believe has a very strong chance of making it into the game is Crash Bandicoot. Now, similar to Geno, Crash Bandicoot is a character that a lot of people really wanted to see join Super Smash Bros. However, at this point in time, we have not seen him at all. Now, Crash Bandicoot, unlike Geno, does not have a spirit in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, so if we do use the argument that spirits do in fact deconfirm fighters, that means that Crash Bandicoot has a stronger chance than Geno. Now, in terms of Crash Bandicoot's chances, Crash is obviously a very iconic character that a lot of people just absolutely love. Now, if you guys have never played any Crash Bandicoot games, no need to worry, because if you have a Nintendo Switch, you can actually pick up the Crash Insane Trilogy as well as Crash Team Racing. Now, Crash Bandicoot, for those of you guys who didn't know, has had just as many games on Nintendo consoles as he has had on PlayStation consoles, which is definitely extremely crazy because a lot of people associate Crash Bandicoot as a PlayStation character. Now, in terms of his chances, guys, Crash Bandicoot is an extremely iconic character. A ton of people really love him and would really love to see him in the game, which is why I think that Crash actually has a very strong chance of making it into the game as either the final DLC character or maybe a little on later down the line. The next character that I believe has a very strong chance of making it into the game is Waluigi. Now, before you guys go ahead and say in the comments, but he's an assist trophy, there's no way of making it in, yes, I do understand that, but guys, you have to realize that Waluigi is probably the single most sought after character to join Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I would say even more so than Banjo-Kazooie, people want to see Waluigi in the game. Now, personally, guys, I agree. I would absolutely love to see Waluigi, just because I know that so many other people want to as well. I mean, it's no secret that basically all of the mainline Mario characters except for Waluigi have already made it into Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, so the fact that we don't already have him in the game is definitely something that's extremely weird. Also, guys, how awesome would it be if Waluigi ended up joining Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, like his trailer consisted of him breaking out of the assist trophy and becoming a playable fighter? That would be absolutely amazing. Now, one of the things I feel as though I should mention is that, yeah, Sakurai's probably not going to, retroactively remove Waluigi as an assist trophy just to make him as a playable character. However, there is no rule that Waluigi can't be both an assist trophy as well as a playable character. I mean, think about it like this, guys. Wouldn't it be such like a Waluigi move if like Waluigi used a Waluigi assist trophy? That would just be absolutely awesome. Also, guys, you have to remember that there are certain assist trophies that won't appear on certain stages, so maybe if somebody is playing as Waluigi, you won't be able to summon him to the field. Like, if Waluigi's on the battleground at all, you can't summon him as an assist trophy. However, guys, with all of that being said, yeah, Waluigi is an assist trophy, and he probably doesn't have a very strong chance of making it into the game, but it would be super cool if he did. Next up, we have Lloyd Irving from the Tails franchise. Now, obviously, Lloyd Irving is a character that we've talked about a little bit on this channel. Obviously, we made a video the other day talking about how Lloyd Irving has the potential to be the 5th DLC fighter, and honestly, I wouldn't be too surprised if he did. Now, I know a lot of people really don't want to see Lloyd in the game because they think he's just another anime swordsman, but guys, if you go ahead and take a look at Super Smash Flash 2, like, they made a character for Lloyd Irving, and he is so much different than Marth and all the other sword fighters that I think he would be amazing. Another thing that we have to consider when choosing characters is that Sakurai and Nintendo are based out of Japan, which means that they are probably going to choose some characters that satisfy like the Japanese people's wants. Now, obviously, guys, we know for a fact that Lloyd Irving, similar to Hero, has a game franchise that is extremely popular over in Japan, but the Hero already got added into Super Smash Bros. Ultimate as a way to promote Dragon Quest over here in the West. It would be perfect for Lloyd Irving to join Super Smash Bros. Ultimate so he could promote Tails over here in the West as well, because honestly, guys, I have heard nothing but good things about the Tails games, so it would just be absolutely awesome to see him. The next character I want to go ahead and talk about is Doomguy from the Doom franchise. Now, obviously, Doomguy's name is one that has been floating around for a while now. There are a lot of people that really do want to see Doomguy in the game, but a huge argument against Doomguy that I've been seeing a lot as of lately is that Doomguy is from a rated M game, and Nintendo's not going to add a character from a rated M game into Smash Ultimate. However, guys, both Solid Snake as well as Bayonetta are both from M-rated games, so, like, yeah, we can definitely have characters from M-rated games. Now, I do understand that argument a little bit more with Doomguy, because if you guys have never played Doom before, like, it is extremely graphic. There's like chainsaws cutting people in half and stuff, and they're swearing and stuff, so I don't know if it's like more violent than Bayonetta. Personally, I think it is, but I know there's people that's gonna argue against it, so whatever. Anyways, in terms of Doomguy's chances, in the last Nintendo Direct, which happened a couple of weeks ago, we saw that Doom 64 is officially coming to the Nintendo Switch, and they had like a whole 5-minute presentation on just Doom 64. Along with that, we already have both Doom and Doom Eternal on the Nintendo Switch, so at this point, guys, it just seems too perfect for us to finally get a Bethesda rep. And finally, guys, the last character I want to go ahead and talk about is Ryu Hayabusa. Now, I'm going to be honest, guys, Ryu Hayabusa is not one of the characters that I particularly want to see in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Now, I understand that he's super cool, and, like, the Ninja Gaiden game is pretty iconic and stuff like that, but honestly, I think I'd rather just see, like, Crash Bandicoot or Geno. Now, in terms of Ryu Hayabusa's chances, yes, he has a very strong one, because not only has he been heavily rumored for so long, and most of the characters that were heavily rumored, like the Hero and Banjo-Kazooie, did end up coming true, but also, guys, Ryu Hayabusa has a great history with Nintendo. Now, I can't remember if he had games on the NES or SNES, but it seems as though Sakurai wants to add in characters that come from, like, retro game franchises, so it would make sense if we did end up seeing him. Not only that, guys, one of the things against him that I want to go ahead and talk about is that Ryu Hayabusa is basically a part of a dead franchise. Now, for those of you guys who don't know, Ninja Gaiden, the last Ninja Gaiden game that was released in 2014, which means it was about 5 years ago, and ever since then, I don't think there's that much new information on Ninja Gaiden or Ryu Hayabusa. Could be wrong, and if I am, please let me know in the comment section down below, but I haven't really heard anything about it. However, guys, with all of that being said, those are all my thoughts on the next Super Smash Bros. Ultimate DLC fighter. Now, if we don't end up seeing, like, one of these characters as the final fighter, I would be extremely surprised, but I have a feeling that we are going to see at least a couple of these characters join this future DLC a little bit later. However, guys, with all of that being said, let me know your thoughts about all of these characters in the comment section down below. Which character do you believe is going to be the final DLC fighter, and do you think they actually have a very strong chance? Let me know in the comments. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, share, and like, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.